What's up, y'all? And welcome back to Dad Needs to Talk. I am your host, Robert, and today, got to talk about freaking Loki real quick. Just as always, if this your first time, welcome to the channel where I talk about fatherhood, manga, anime, games, TV shows, and I also have a podcast. So, real quick, like I said, just gonna get into this real quick because it's early morning. I should already be on my way to work, but I just finished watching the season finale of Loki, and how could I not take a few minutes to talk about it? Heck, I decided to wear green for Loki today, but I guess just kind of up top before I get into spoilers and stuff, I'll just say overall, I enjoy this season of Loki. I'll say I don't know yet if I would say, it's like a favorite of the three Marvel shows that they've done so far, like WandaVision, Falcon, Winter Soldier, and now Loki, because I feel like they all served a different purpose for the MCU. And I will say, like, this final episode is probably the only episode, aside from maybe the first, that, like, truly had me gripped from, like, as soon as I hit play till all the credits was done. I just really love this episode. And like I said, just the season overall. And I guess this is where I'm going to start getting into some spoilers. So the season overall, I just really liked I guess like just like the overall mystery of like, okay, how does this all work? How is this all piecing together? What role will Loki play in the greater scheme of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? And so in a way, it's kind of interesting that after this finale, that's still a question mark. Like he is still out there because I thought that maybe they would have it either wrapped up or we would have some type of definitive answer as far as like, okay, all right, I can at least get an idea of where Loki's going to come back into play or whatever. But the fact that I think this is one of the first of the three Marvel shows to where it was like, hey, this is going to be a season two. And I think just because of the scale of the other two shows, to where it's like okay, we know um, Falcon is coming back in a actual full scale Captain America movie. We know Wanda is coming back because she's going to play a part in the Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness movie coming out next spring. But it's like Loki, as far as like, the original timeline and stuff, he had died, got killed by Thanos and all this stuff. And so now he's been plucked out of time and he is now a wild card. Because while, yes, it says, yes, he's coming back for season two, that also doesn't rule out that he might pop up somewhere else. So, in typical Loki fashion, he is truly a unknown wild card that is now lingering in the background of the MCU. But yeah, just overall, like I said, I liked a lot of the character dynamics. I really enjoyed Loki and Mobius's relationship and friendship that they had. Sylvie, I don't know. I really liked her at first, where she was kind of like this, like this ruthless mystery person. But I don't know. I'm curious, like where she might come into play later on as well, because clearly, she's still alive at the end of the episode. And so I wonder if, like, is she going to try to rule the TVA or whatever for the time being? But, anywho, I need to talk about freaking, anybody that's watching this probably like, why hasn't he talked about Kang yet? So, that pretty much is what gripped me from this whole episode. So, Kang the Conqueror being played by Jonathan Majors. Now, I just recently got exposed to Jonathan Majors when he played as the main character in Lovecraft Country, the HBO series that came out. Was that last year? And it's also cool that he's from here in DFW, Dallas Fort Worth, Texas, where I live. And when he showed up on screen, because obviously we knew that he had got cast to play as Kang the Conqueror in the Marvel movies, but and of course there was lots of speculation that maybe like at the very end he might show up or whatever, but I don't know how many people expected to get pretty much a whole episode with him. I was thinking, okay, maybe, something else is going to go on. And then, like, at the very end, or even like the post credit scene, they'll show a tease of him. But no, I really love that we just got like a full episode of Jonathan Majors on screen. And I already, well, I guess just because this is like one version of what is to come with Kang the Conqueror. And so, but I will say, like, this version of him that had kind of been like maintaining order for the timeline all this time. I liked this version of him, just like his spunkiness and everything, just the way he talked, the way he just emoted and everything. I loved it. And I was just eating it up the whole time, just watching. And, I just liked, you know, I love the part, when he was doing his little story time and he had the little like metal figure thing. There was like the little metal thing that was like uh shape shifting and all that stuff, whatever, as he was telling the story of how he got to where he is. And so yeah, that the whole episode, like I said, it just had me just like really intrigued because I don't know, I guess like I'm a big fan of like time stuff and just like the possibilities of like multiple versions of myself and branching timelines and stuff like okay, hey, if I did this, I'll go this way, did that, go that way. But yeah, overall, yeah, it was just freaking really cool to see him. And now with Sylvie killing him, I loved how just like at the that last line where he was just like, I'll be seeing you soon, as he dies. And so, Sylvie just kind of sitting there, I'm pretty sure she's wondering, like, okay, did she actually do the right thing? And then, Loki being back at the TVA, and now freaking Mobius and the other lady, the black lady, also from that also was in Lovecraft Country, like seemingly, like things got reset in a way to where they don't even remember Loki and stuff. So they're like, "Who are you, sir? Can we help you?" And so that was interesting. It's like, crap, things have already started to change because you see all the Timekeeper statues have now been changed to Kang the Conqueror statues. So yeah, this stuff is already, like I said, looking wild and looking interesting. And I'm very excited to see, where things go from here. And yeah, it's just really cool just seeing the setup for, what's to come with, I guess basically like another piece of the puzzle coming together for what's it called, for the Doctor Strange movie, also for the Spider-Man movie that has also been heavily rumored to be a multiverse thing. And so now we already see freaking timelines branching like crazy. So yeah, very, very excited to see where all this goes. But yeah, overall, like I said, I really enjoyed this season. Like I said, I think there was maybe like some parts of some episodes that kind of dipped for me a little bit, but I think overall it was steady for me. But yeah, just like very curious to see where this goes and when Kang the Conqueror shows up again. Because like I said, just by this first impression, Jonathan Majors did a really great first impression, and so I can't wait to see him again, and especially the possibility of there being multiple versions of him popping up. So, but anyway, I gotta go. I need to get to work, but like I said, I just had to talk about this real quick. So, as always, like the video, leave a comment, let me know what you thought of the video, subscribe to the channel, and also go subscribe to my podcast, which is also by the same name, Dad Needs to Talk. You can find it on pretty much all podcast services in the world. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the show. Hope you guys enjoy the video. And so I'll catch y'all in the next one. Y'all be good. Take care and peace.